I can get my finger underneath this thing here, like that. Good evening. Welcome to This Week in Joe's Basement. Ah! What are those doing there? Oh well. Right. So, This Week in Joe's Basement, we're going to give you, our faithful viewers, a special behind-the-scenes look at the creation of an episode of This Week in Joe's Basement. And as usual, we're going to be very direct about this and show you the actual process of your faithful host and producer attempting to come up with a Joe's Basement episode. Before we get into the meat and substance of this week's show, though, I have some mail to respond to. All right. Got a couple letters here from, looks like G&E Incorporated. So I got them in chronological order here. Joe, this evening I viewed episode number 31. I found it to be most enchanting. The young lass with the nose ornament is lovely, referring to Michelle Hoyer, who told us her life story in that episode. The geek, Dan, I think, on the Honda could have been geekier. Could have been geekier. And the troubled young storyteller, John, well, I could get used to his wickedness. Pleased once more, freedom and enterprise, F&E. And their second installment. Joe, God, we've been so depressed. We've moved, but, 2 T's, for the last 4 weeks, we have missed our fix of you and Buttercup. Oh, sorry, that's not your show. And there's some accompanying artwork here, rather graphic in nature. It seems to be
Is that Buttercup?
An effeminate female with a large male organ with a lavalier strapped on, I think. I'm not sure. Anyway, the letter is signed, the artwork next to this letter is signed Love, Freedom, and Enterprise Incorporated. Oh, and the little caricature here, this little sort of man-woman penis creature that it's got here, has a thought balloon, which reads, I wish that my arms were longer. I guess if they were, I don't see any arms in evidence, but I guess if they were longer, he'd be able to masturbate himself more effectively. The back of this has some rather noticeable lipstick marks. As our crude drawing portrays, is the mole anatomically correct? Oh, I get it. This is supposed to be the mole. And they want to know if he's anatomically correct. Fulfill our fantasy. Please show us. Note, saw episode climax, please don't eat my brain song. Referring to another episode. Please show us, is the mole anatomically correct? Well, I think you guys are going to have the last word on this one. Right. Got a subscription to Video Review, which I didn't order, from somebody else. And King Zeke, another one of our regular installments from Joe's Basement's primary letter writer from planet Zarkon Frolinger. That's King Zeke's home planet. Sends us a photograph of a candle, and he writes underneath the Jolly Green Giant symbol as follows. Hi, Joe. We Zarkon Frolingerites are enraged when people of Earth say we don't come from another planet. I enclosed a candle from our planet that was made in 1985 and developed by 4 studios in America. And he continues to describe the conditions on his home planet of planet Zarkon Frolinger. Joe, my hero on Earth. can you tell Channel 19 to give your show a more respectable access? Station 19 doesn't always come in on our illegal underground-facing unit. Thank you. Ta-ta. Peace be with you, King Zeke. Anyway, so much for King Zeke. And we got a postcard from Deb Paulson, one of our favorite recurring letter writers who has in the past occasionally waxed romantic. She sends a picture of Mickey Mouse and gang. She says, "Dear Joe, what could possibly top the experience of seeing myself portrayed on your show as a bondage maven? That's right, I'm going to Disney World. Thank God I've got a VCR so I won't miss a single minute of your show." Too bad we were running reruns, Deb. Fanatically yours and Walt's, Deb Paulson. All right. So now we're going to give you, our viewers, our beloved viewers, an exclusive behind-the-scenes look at just how an episode of This Week in Joe's Basement is conceived. That's right, coming to you this week in Joe's Basement. This week in Joe's Basement. Oh. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here live in Joe's basement where it looks like there's been a recent development. Joe, apparently having a spark of an idea, has left the room. The mood is tense, ladies and gentlemen, here in Joe's basement as Joe Winston, host and director of This Week in Joe's Basement, struggles to come up with an idea. This is a good sign. He is writing something that usually indicates some idea, although it is possible he's just doodling. He could be writing notes to himself about just about anything. What little momentum he did have, though, seems to have dissipated. Once again, Joe Winston, host and director of This Week in Joe's Basement, trying to get the creative juices flowing, trying desperately to think of an idea. Any idea.
Hello, I don't know who you are, but this is Joe Winston, the producer of This Week in Joe's Basement, and you sent a video review reader service card, and you didn't put postage on it, and you left my address and your phone number, 509-8156. And I don't know who you are, but I'm not about to leave you my number so you can call me. Bye. It's really stupid.
Better.
Thanks. Jesus.
So much for that idea. Let's update the action. Joe Winston, host and director of This Week in Joe's Basement, sits in his hosting chair, looking at a blank piece of paper and trying to think of an idea. As soon as he gets one, he'll begin to write something down on this piece of paper, and before you know it, we'll have a show.
Fuck.
For lack of a pen, our horse was lost.